Gun violence. Let's talk about it. Now, welcome to Two Alpha Life with Armel 771 and me, CZ Mommy. Here on this channel, we'll talk about the Firearm Enthusiast Lifestyle and explore different ideas and perspectives and discuss them live on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Now, if you like what you see in here, please like, share, and subscribe, and also feel free to comment below and hit that notification bell to be notified when we post new content. And of course, join us live on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Now let's get into it. Now, gun violence in America is a complex and multifaceted issue that involves a range of factors, including firearm laws, socio-economic conditions, mental health, and cultural attitude towards guns. But here are some key details about gun violence in America. Let's talk about statistics and scope. Now, gun violence is a significant problem in the U.S., and in recent years, there have been tens of thousands of gun-related deaths annually, including homicides, suicides, and accidents. And the exact numbers may vary from year to year, but the U.S. consistently has one of the highest rates of gun-related deaths among developed countries. Then there is types of gun violence, and it could be categorized into these several main types. There are homicides, suicides, accidents, and mass shootings. Oh, and let's not forget domestic violence. Now, overall, firearm laws in the U.S., they're relatively lax compared to other developed countries. The Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects the right to bear arms, and gun laws vary significantly from state to state. Some states have implemented stricter background checks, waiting periods, and limitations on magazine capacity, while others have more permissive laws. In regards to gun ownership, it is well known that the U.S. has a high rate of civilian gun ownership. It's actually estimated that there are more firearms than people in the country. And the prevalence of guns can contribute to both intentional and accidental gun-related incidents. For mental health and gun violence, mental health is often cited in discussions about gun violence, although research shows that a majority of people with mental illnesses are not violent. However, access to firearms by individuals with a history of mental health issues can increase the risk of violence. Of course, there are also socioeconomic factors. Gun violence is often concentrated in areas with high poverty rates, lack of access to quality education and healthcare, and limited economic opportunities. And of course, these factors can contribute to a cycle of violence. Many experts advocate for a public health approach to gun violence prevention, and this involves understanding the factors that contribute to gun violence and implementing interventions to address these factors. And similar to how public health approaches tackle other health issues, gun violence will be seen within that perspective. There are always advocacy and policy debates where gun violence is a contentious issue in the U.S., and there are organizations advocating for stricter gun control measures to reduce gun violence, while others emphasize the importance of preserving the Second Amendment rights, and that's, of course, where it becomes quite a divisive issue. And this has led to intense policy debates and legislative efforts from both sides at both the federal and state levels. Now, you think that with gun violence there'll be more research, and actually that's actually quite the opposite. There are actually limitations due to restrictions on federal funding for studies related to guns, and this has hindered the development of evidence-based policies on how to handle the problem with gun violence. And there's always, of course, as mentioned, the fact that the U.S. has a much higher gun-related deaths compared to other developed countries. And many of these countries have stricter gun control measures in place. So, of course, that's where some people would advocate and argue that what worked there could work here, and that's always up for debate. And because, of course, gun violence is such a sensitive topic, it's one that we really want to look at our live this Saturday at 8 p.m. So come join us, me, ZZ Mommy, and Armel 771, 8 p.m. on our channel, and we'll be talking more about this and look at this in depth. So see you on Saturday at 8 p.m. Come join us, and looking forward to it. Take care. Bye.